Hey guys, welcome to a new video. On today's video we are going to work on a Motorola G Plate. The model of this Motorola, I'm gonna show you right away. Here we have the brand new part XT2093. So here we have the screen. I'm gonna remove this screen. You can always measure the screen with the phone itself, because sometimes these screens, especially in the Motorola, I can tell you by my experience, many times screens could be even the same model and they have different lengths. So that's a good head start for this repair. All right guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for more videos. All right, let's begin with this repair. We're going to replace this screen because it's not broken at all. It's not broken. This is just the glass protection, but the touch don't work. Hopefully the new screen will fix that issue. If you have these problems, this is the go-to video. So let's start by removing the back cover of this phone. All right, just to give it a head start too, I'm gonna use the razor blade, but then I'm gonna switch to my Sesmo tool, just like so. This is just hold by adhesive. As you guys can see, I can go all the way around the phone and like this. Be careful because this phone has a fingerprint, so we have a cable right here and we're gonna be careful so we don't rip that cable off. All right, if you guys can see, that's how we do. And you see, you gotta be careful enough. And how we're gonna do this cable is very short, so what we're gonna do is just push a circle, just push it all the way in. You're gonna hear like a click, but it's just the adhesive. It's hold by adhesive. You see, there we go. You see, we trying to save this cable. That's your fingerprint. You don't want to damage. Okay, and that's how you open basically this one. It's very easy. That's the easiest part of the repair. Just remove the back cover, holding by adhesive. Okay, so then we have a few screws, and these screws happen to be Phillips screws. So in some Motorola's we experience to have a different kind of maybe, I don't know, all crazy type of screws, but this one is Phillips. I'm gonna grab my Phillips screwdriver and I'm going to remove all the ones on the top. This plastic holder is literally just holding the motherboard in place. So let's begin by removing these screws. All right, that was a few screws. This one didn't want to come off all the way, but it's already loose. I'm gonna grab also again my Sesmo tool and I'm gonna remove this plastic tray, I could say, and just like so. Oh, I forgot guys, just be careful because we have a hidden screw right here. I did this model before, so I just didn't pay attention this time. There we go. We do everything here on real time so you guys can see every detail of this repair. So there we go, and this will come right off. There you go. It's just more little adhesive right here. So that's all the screws on the side, and we have exposed this. So the first thing we always do during our repair is locate the battery. It's right here, and unplug it. we're just going to unplug the battery, make sure there is no electrical current in the phone. Meanwhile, we're gonna work on it. That's the best thing to do. I'm gonna remove this fingerprint, so this cable is not on my way to get access to the screen. All right, here we have the phone and we have the screen. At this point, we should test this screen before we install it, because we want to make sure the new screen will solve our main problem. If your screen is broken, you can't see anything, this will help you to see if that's the real issue, or you have to just literally buy another phone. All right, let me plug that battery back. Let me just go ahead, and there we go. All right, we have the LCD plugged in. It should light up. Let me press the power. All right, I can see right here we have the Android. All right, yeah, I see the Motorola. We can remove these, I guess, just so you guys can see. I'm not gonna remove it all the way because I like to keep the screens with the plastic that it comes with, so it doesn't get any scratches before you install a proper screen protector on it. All right, we're gonna just wait for this phone to turn on. It's pretty fast. I think that it's faster than other models I have worked on. Okay, perfect, it's on. So let's see, the moment of truth. Oh, perfect, yeah, definitely. For some reason, the screen went bad on this phone. It's not broken, but for some reason, the touch capabilities stopped working. So replacing the screen will fix this issue, and you guys can see that's it. It's gonna be all the tests I'm gonna do, because it's a simple screen repair we're gonna do. All right, let's unplug the battery. Nothing's gonna happen. Unplug our LCD, new LCD, and put this on the side. So from here, I'm gonna just put that on the side. Okay, we have to start the work done. So to get access to remove the screen or to install the new screen, we have to remove the battery in here. So don't worry about these screws on the bottom. Don't remove them. You do not need to remove them. Okay, so let's just start to remove the battery. For this, to be honest, we're gonna need some heat. Let me get my heating mat and I'll be right back. All right, we have our heating mat right here. We're gonna just place our phone here. If you don't have this type of equipment, I always recommend use a hair dryer or some type of heat gun. Okay, we're just gonna let this sit right here for a little while, and we're gonna be checking all. I'm gonna still use my Sesmo tool. Be careful if you're gonna use something like that. Probably I would recommend to use something plastic if it's the first time you attempting to do this type of repair, because if you don't have skills using this type of tool, you can break the battery, or you can pierce it. Actually, that would be the right thing to say. You can pierce the battery. All right, this start to get a little warm. I could start to give it a try and see how it goes. Right here we have some little cables, so be very careful. Probably I'm gonna start from this side. Right here we have some antenna cables. You break those cables, you're not gonna have a signal on this device. So let's see. Okay, start to getting a little loose in there. There we go, just like so. We're gonna go slow. There we go. Keep doing the same thing all over the phone. These batteries, they really have very strong adhesive. Sometimes they're really hard to remove. but we really need to get in there. So there we go. There you go. If you see some deformation in the battery, is normal during this type of repair. It don't damage the cells of the battery. Another way you could notice it when you install the battery, if the customer have a different type of power issues. But most of the time, this battery will stay healthy after this type of repair. Is that I have that question many times, so that's what I just address it at this moment. So here we go, the battery. You're gonna put it on the side, away from the heat. This is still very hot, so we're just gonna lay the phone here still, because we want to also at the same time remove the screen. So let's see, just I wanted to reach the right temperature. I have this machine at 100 degrees like it's Celsius, so we have 100 degrees Celsius. That's good enough. Just make sure don't lay the phone for so long on a heat, because it could damage also part of the motherboard. You always have to keep checking on the temperature, even if you use a blow dryer. Okay, it's pretty hot right here, and I'm gonna probably use these or let me check on the razor blade. It's a little thinner. Probably I would give it a start with this. I'm gonna start from the top, or you can start from anywhere, whatever you feel comfortable with. We can start from here, from the bottom today. If this break, don't worry, because this is already defective. So I'm gonna just go around like this. You see, this one is not gonna be that hard, because actually the LCD, this screen, the glass is not broken. So this is why it's that's why it's coming out this easy. But if your one is broken, obviously you're gonna have a little more trouble. But this is the idea, how you're gonna do it. All right, so I have that piece already. Like you see, it's splitting from the frame. I'm gonna just pull that cable, and everything will just come right off, as you guys can see. This is held by glue too. Don't do the mistake by some people just applying a lot of glue right here. Let me just put this on the side. This my heating mat. I don't need it anymore, so I'm gonna just put it on the side. As you guys can see, let me adjust this right here. All right, do not make the mistake in applying glue or adhesive right here on the back. It don't need it. As you can see from the factory, it don't have it. So why would you put adhesive here? It will just create a little bump in the middle, and the screen will break faster. So this is very clean, but when it doesn't come out like this, you have to use your Sesmo tool always and clean all the excess of glass, all the little pieces of glass. You gotta go like this all the way around. Make sure there is not a single piece of glass in there, because if so, that would just compromise our new LCD, our new screen, and we don't want that. So you got to go all the way around, cleaning everything. And after you finish that, brush the frame, brush it like this. You see, you have to go all the way around, brush it. And even afterwards, you're gonna touch with your fingers. Just be careful, don't cut yourself. You gotta go really slow and see if you feel any bump. Any piece of glass might be loose, trapped in there with the glue, and you're gonna remove it. Okay, so after we make sure this frame is clean and ready to install the new screen, I'm going to grab my glue. In this case, I have let me see what kind of glue we're gonna use today. So here we have it. Today we have the B9000. That's the glue we're gonna use today. So just remove the cap, obviously, and we're going to apply glue in all the borders around, like this special little space. There is where the new LCD is gonna hang on. So just make sure you apply good amount, not too much, just good enough, so that LCD has a where to get grip to the frame. As you guys can see, we're gonna go all the way around. It's a little hard to put it on this side, but just take your time. There's no hurry. Nobody's waiting for you. Oh, probably somebody. Okay, let's go all the way around, just like so. There we go. Almost done. One more side. There we go. All right, that's good enough. If you feel like you miss some spots, you can double check. Okay, and now is the time to install our new LCD. So I'm gonna remove any protection plastic that come with. There is another adhesive kind of hold the cable in place, and make sure there is nothing obstructing the camera space right here. And that's it. I'm gonna slide that cable in between the frame to the other side. There we go. And just place the LCD back on place. There you go. Make sure you check all the edges. Make sure there is not a bump, because if you left a piece of glass, you could feel it's not gonna be that flat. You're gonna have a little bump there. Don't push it, because you're gonna break the new LCD. All right, let me grab a couple of clamps. I'm not gonna use clamps this time, like these little holders. That's very nice, because I can apply the pressure that I want. Instead of the clamp is one steady pressure, but this one I can just tighten it as I please. All right, I'm gonna put in we're gonna put one on each corner and one on each side. So, and we're almost there with this repair. You see, at this moment you can leave this phone 10-20 minutes is by choice. At least 5 to 10 minutes, just to give enough time for the glue to dry. So, but the longer you leave it, the better for the phone. So we're gonna let this dry for a little while, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, it's been like 10-15 minutes. We are going to remove these clamps. There we go, very easily. There we have our new screen in place. All right, looking beautiful. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the battery back on place. So I still have adhesive right here and in the battery, so I'm not gonna put extra adhesive. All right, before I install the battery, I'm gonna plug in the cable. This is how I plug in the cable. Look, I don't glue it down. I plug in the cable for the LCD, and I just kind of push it right here on this space, and then I flat the cable down. That's the right way to do it. Okay, now I'm gonna put the battery back on place. We didn't remove anything else on this phone, so it's gonna be pretty easy to put it back together. So I'm gonna plug in the let me see, before I plug in the battery, I'm gonna just install the fingerprint reader scanner right there, and then I'm gonna plug the battery in there. Okay, so now what we have here is let me see, I think this one can go in between there. All right, I don't think it matters where it goes. I think it does matter. Anyways, okay, now we have this tray. Remember the plastic tray that we took off at the beginning? So just put it back, just push it in. It's gonna click in there, and with, oh my god, and with the screws we're gonna start to put them back on the phone. There we go. Just put them back, all of them. It's just one more step after this. If you guys can see, we never removed the SIM tray to fix this phone. Why? We didn't need to, because we didn't remove the motherboard to fix this phone. Some other phones, they require for you to remove the motherboard, especially when you replace the frame. If you replace the frame, you need to remove the motherboard, of course, just to transplant it to the new frame. But in this case, we didn't need to. Okay, there we go. One more, two more screws. All right, there is the last one. Okay, we're basically done here. Everything is on place, and we have our back cover. If you see, we have some adhesive right here in between. Just kind of peel it off, remove it. There we go. That's it. It's looking clean. And again, because we have a lot of missing adhesive right here, it got damaged during the opening of this phone. Just check here on the frame too, you don't have extra adhesive. Okay, we're just gonna add some extra adhesive, our B9000. There we go. This is a type of like silicone type glue. It won't affect your phone, but also don't get me wrong, this phone will not be waterproof. If the phone was never waterproof, it's not gonna be waterproof. All right, and that being said, just put the back cover just right there. Just lay it on top of the phone again, just how it was since the beginning. Look, it's just, the phone is just looking the same. All right, back again, because we put some adhesive. We're going to hold it. We're going to use our little holders to make sure it don't move while the glue is drying. And this phone is gonna look beautiful, just like when you bought it from the store. There you go. Again, another 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll be right back. There we go. We'll be right back. All right, we're gonna remove these clamps for the last time. There we go. We have finished this repair, guys. Here we have the old screen right here, and here we have the phone already repaired. We're gonna turn it on for the last time too, during this video, of course. Okay, the phone is on all the way. As you guys can see, it's working perfect. Bright colors, no difference between the old and the new one, and we have finished this repair. Thank you guys for watching. that's the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your thumbs up. I'll see you back, guys, in the next video. Bye.